Nearly 20% of adults in South Africa are living with HIV, a staggering figure that ranks among the highest incidence rates globally. The epidemic is particularly severe for vulnerable groups, such as young women and LGBTQ+ individuals. Young women like Vuyokazi Makehle face unique challenges that place them at higher risk. Many are pressured into relationships with older men, often without access to protection. Economic inequality also disproportionately affects women, limiting their access to quality health care and leaving them even more exposed to the dangers of HIV.
To be 21 years of age and as a young woman living in South Africa, especially females, they're not really much given the proper education, about health, maybe falling pregnant under the age of 21, catching STIs and HIV, they're not really well informed and guided.
Groundbreaking clinical trials are underway to explore injectable HIV prevention medication, known as PrEP. These injections, administered every 2 or 6 months, offer a game-changing alternative to daily pills. Notably, these trials have focused on reaching vulnerable populations who often face heightened risks and barriers to traditional healthcare options.
I'm still young. It's only old people that will, keep the discipline of always having to remind themselves that, okay, I need to drink black pills, So yeah, I'm young. I live my free life. I will forget. So why not get something that I know I'm getting a shot into my system and it's there automatically, it will work, I do have a partner, I'm in a relationship. So I told them about it and yeah, it wasn't something much of a big deal. Instead, they acknowledged that, okay, you know what, it's a good decision, that you actually went this far to protecting yourself, which means that you're taking good care of yourself.
Experts say that injectable PrEP offers more than just convenience. It provides discretion. By eliminating the need to carry or take pills publicly, it helps individuals protect themselves from HIV while reducing the risk of facing stigma associated with the virus. Vuyokazi is part of a clinical trial for another drug called long-acting cabotegravir or Cabla, which is currently being tested in South Africa. This injectable medication also offers a promising alternative to daily oral pills. Another long-acting option, lenacapavir, is also being studied, designed to be administered every 6 months. Until now, preventative HIV treatment in South Africa has only been available in pill form. Researchers like Angela Tembo believe these injectable options could revolutionize HIV prevention.
We are looking at adolescent girls and young women mostly, and also their partners. Their vulnerability is because of the social and economic status in the country. They have least access to economic benefits because of cultural issues as well. The girl child is often forgotten in the household. You find that they make very bad decisions with regards to older partners and also in terms of their sexual activities where they succumb to condomless sex. And even in some cases multiple partners as a way to make an income.
According to statistics, 58% of transgender South Africans are estimated to be HIV positive.
I feel like there's a push to completely exclude trans people from society. A huge part of our transgender population is poor, is working class, and I feel like they aren't being accommodated in terms of access to care or healthcare. Even within younger people, I've come to find within my own age group and younger people are not wanting to take preventative measures because there are fears about societal expectations or reputation or assumptions.
Zimbini's partner is also considering trying injectable medication, but they want more information first.
Yes, I have heard about the injectables and I thought about them as something that I would rather get onto as opposed to the pills. I'm not very educated on the side effects involved with PrEP, so there's not much awareness, I think, available to me. And I lack a person who's going to give me their lived experience on how PrEP treated them in my community. I think that would also give me the assurance that this thing is safe. This is a safe thing to do.
But the affordability of this drug remains a fundamental barrier.
A realistic timeline to get these injectables at a fair price to people who need it. I mean, it depends on how hard we want to fight and how much we want to lobby and advocate. Realistically speaking, 10 to 15 years, that's when we'll have access to these things, if we do it the right way.
if we can push forward the education as much as possible, there is still time for us to get a large majority of the population on PrEP if we set that goal. And I'm very enthusiastic about it getting on into like the public market and being available for everybody. We don't know if the injectable will ever come into like public market.